What's going on, One Piece family? It's your boy Kenshin. Sorry I wasn't here for chapter 860, but I'm back for 861. The Consummate Actor. The wedding's about to go down, people. The wedding of the century. It's another red wedding a la Game of Thrones. Whoo, boy, it's gonna be sweet. Anyway, so we start off with the eldest um, sons and daughter. Yeah, the eldest children of Big Mom. We got, let me see, Dogtooth, Pero, daughter Compote, um, third son Daifuku, fourth son Oven, 14th daughter Smoothie. They're all in, like, say, the first couple panels of this chapter. And, everyone is kind of getting hype and excited for the wedding and so forth. Capone or Beige, whatever you want to call him, however you want to call him, is getting ready, doing his preparations and so forth. Vito is peering over the top of the wall, looking at the wedding, looking at all the bigwigs of the underworld, just conversing together. And he made mention of Big Mom's, children, or eldest children, the names I just mentioned, like, they're like the kind of, I guess, big guns, you would say. And he's like, it was good having them on our side or being on their side, but now that we're about to make enemies out of them, um, kind of sends chills up his spine. And Beige kind of says, like, enemies? It's like, I guess he doesn't see it that way, or maybe he doesn't care. But the uh, interesting thing is when Beige's minions come up, come up and give their report, saying that they locked the doors, they blocked all the communications as far as Den Mushi communications, so it's pretty much like radio silence, so to speak, for the wedding and everything. The door is watching all of this. It's like, oh my gosh, Capone, and is up to something. I guess I gotta tell Big Mom. But even before, like, the way that kind of Oda drew it, instantly draws your attention to the door. You're like, oh, she's gonna tell. Something that's already a kink in the plan. But Beige, being the gangster that he is, had his boy chop off, whittle the door down just a little bit. So that's not happening anytime soon. So the plan is still going on. And Beige calls Gastino, aka Caesar Clown, out. And Caesar gets mad at him for using his name. He's like, ah, don't call me that. He still has the hairdo with the spiky hairdo and everything. Um, but it kind of just goes over the plan about, hey, you're our only way out of here. Don't double cross us. He shows him his heart. And Capone, Caesar's like, yeah, you don't have to remind me. I'm not going to double cross you, especially at this time. Um, he goes and checks on the Straw Hats, and they're all fast asleep, regular Straw Hat style, except for Jinbei. Jinbei's up, um, and he says he'll wake them up, in the next 10 minutes or so, so they can go ahead and get ready. The So yeah, you don't really have any of the Straw Hats doing much of anything in this chapter. We do have a scene with Sanji and Pudding. They're sitting in their quarters, whatever. I guess waiting, and uh, Sanji still thinks Pudding is cute, and but they're both acting pretty much. But when Sanji was talking about, oh, where do you want me to kiss you? You can kiss me on my lips, and Sanji was like, oh my gosh. So he flies off, hits himself the wall, and has this regular old Sanji nosebleed. Um, but there's a funny panel where it kind of splits in two, and you see um, Pudding's real reaction is like, "Oh my God, this is perfect! I just want to kill him right now." And the face that she's putting on for everyone outside is like, "Oh my gosh, Sanji, are you okay?" Blah blah blah. So we still know that um, Pudding is still intent on killing Sanji at this point. We don't know if she has any ulterior motives um, to maybe if she has her own plan towards the regarding the wedding, but we do know that her plan is to still kill Sanji. So um, there's no speculation about that. Now, is she still going to shoot him, or is it going to be a different? Is she going to kill him by a different means? We do get to see Mother Caramel's face finally, and she doesn't look bad for an old lady. I don't know, but even mentioning anything about her seems to get Big Mom in a tiff. So she's like, yeah, don't question me about my memories or whatnot. So um, I'm really interested in seeing how or finding out more about Mother Caramel. The other interesting thing is all the underworld bosses kind of bring Big Mom a tribute, so to speak. How about you? This gift from here, this gift from there, da, da, da. So Pudding is like kind of like a second thought. It was all big, you know. Let's go ahead and be on Big Mom's good side. Let's give her all these gifts and presents and treasures and stuff. Um, does reveal the Tamate Bako, and she says she's gonna open it after the ceremony. So, in addition to all the other gifts, or all the other treasures. So, if for some reason, like the wedding still has to go on. I don't know if she's, um, I don't know if Big Mom is going to be in a state where she can't open the Tamate Bako at this point in time. What is going to happen? Like if she does open it, and say Paige's plan works where maybe she's weakened or something like that, but they make their escape. Um, will that just be the nail in the coffin to go ahead and take her out, or will they end up? I don't know. That's like that's a that's something I'm not too sure about as far as how the Tamate Bako will play into all of this, just because of the way that it was presented in this chapter, and how it was drawn and everything like that. It makes you think that it's going to be opened, in this arc, but I'm not certain. Let me see here. Trying to think. Trying to think what else will happen. So everyone knows the big threat is Dogtooth, and I'm wondering if with his foresight kind of quirk or whatnot, if that will come into play at all. Like, does he have to be looking at the individual to be able to prevent or see, into the future? Kind of a side note, there's a character in My Hero Academia that has a foresight quirk, but he has to be looking at you, and so he can tell, you can pretty much see your future. So I wonder if it's kind of similar to that, is where his observation hockey has to do with looking at an individual that he suspects will cause a problem. Because if he doesn't suspect beige or anything like that, then there won't be any cause for him to, or he won't be able to prevent anything. Um, the other bosses, underworld bosses, I'm wondering if they're gonna get taken out or injured at some point, because I don't see any bodyguards with them, or maybe they weren't drawn in, or maybe they're there and I just didn't notice. But if the funk hits the fan, what's gonna happen to them? How are they gonna react? Are they also going to feel that the Straw Hats are enemies or whatnot? I'm curious to see what will happen there. I'm trying to remember if we had any more interesting information pop up. I don't recall, but we are on hiatus next week, unfortunately. So this just gives us more time to kind of speculate as to what will happen, um, you know, at the end of this arc. So there might be maybe, I'm saying maybe 5 more chapters. I'm thinking, because we'll have the ceremony take place, then the attack, and then probably a fight, and then the escape. So maybe 5 to 6 more chapters, if anything. I'm thinking. I could be wrong, but I'm interested in seeing what you guys think. What you other One Pieceer One Piecers One Piece reviewers have to say about it. All in all, I thought this was a pretty good chapter. Kind of gets you hyped for the wedding and what's to come. Just seeing the preparations and everything like that. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and look forward to checking out some other reviews online to see what their thoughts are on this chapter. Anyway, this is Kenshin signing out here at work. Back with you later.